Alrighty, let's go ahead here for number 19. 19, you'd like to know thoughts and feelings for December. Let us see. All right. So we seem to have a bit of a push-pull energy here. On one hand, we're thinking about how we can connect, Three of Pentacles, Three of Cups, how we can create some sort of flow and opportunity here to be very joyful and just kind of enjoying the energy that is surrounding the two of you, surrounding yourself. But then on the other hand, we get into this energy here that kind of feels a little bit difficult, with the idea of the Eight of Swords, Five of Wands, that just kind of feels incredibly restrictive when it comes to self-expression and connection. This can be like, I want to connect with you, I want to be around you, I want to be with you, I'm trying to think about how I can do that, but at the same time, I really don't know how to make it happen. And so we kind of get into this state of energy here where we feel like we can't express ourselves in the way that we want to. We feel like there is a lack of like harmony or flow. And it just makes things feel a little bit difficult, especially with the Queen of Swords. There can be some sort of strict energy that comes ahead where we're wanting to make something happen, we're wanting to think about an avenue forward, but we end up too strict on ourselves or feeling like there's high expectations on how we should move forward, how we should connect. That just makes things held back rather than creating the flow of opportunity forward. So I kind of see them being in a bit of a push-pull energy. Now, when we have the Knight of Swords coming forward with the Three of Pentacles and the Moon, it's like they're wanting to build up and connect and try to create some sort of fast movement, fast direction forward. But they're saying, I don't really know on how to make that happen, right? I kind of get a little bit caught up in my energy. I kind of get a little bit restrictive when it comes to moving forward because I feel like there should be a quick, fast-paced answer on how to move something ahead or create that sense of flow. But how do we do that, right? There's sort of restrictive energy that comes ahead here when it comes to connecting. Now we have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So there could be some sort of energy that they're going on here where they need to forgive the parents, or it needs to kind of bring forward this energy here of like, maybe there's something going on here with yourself where you're seeking out certain familiar patterns when it comes to pursuits in terms of relationships there as well, which may need to be reflected upon. So that's what I would say here when it comes to this combination. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing a live personal readings here right now. So if you'd like to have a personal reading here today, check it out. Temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. So let's go ahead here for our next personal reading. I'd like to know, will the relationship with them heal and be stronger together? Let us see. All right. So starting off here, it looks like there is some sort of new beginning that's wanting to come ahead. When we have this energy of the Fool, the Magician, the Eight of Swords, the Tower, we're wanting to break away from something that hasn't been working and create this positive new energy here to make an opportunity move forward. Now, there may be some things that the two of you need to work on when it comes to communication, especially when it comes to like expressing your own thoughts and own ideas and not really getting yourself caught up with other people's thoughts and ideas, kind of working on the bond between the two of you. That's something that needs to be worked on. But upon working on it, you can see a lot more harmony and a lot more flow come forward into this connection. I don't see it being like 110% guarantee with the idea that things are just going to automatically switch around and you guys are going to become stronger and everything's going to be great and everything's going to be all, you know, sunshine, unicorns, and rainbows. But the idea of being able to move forward in new ways, taking a chance on trying to push ahead to build and trying to focus on working together can create that supportive environment here to see the two of you blossom and bloom into new ways. It is something that's going to need to be something that you work on together, and something that you really try to focus on creating that sort of foundational stability portion, and working on the past in order to really see it happen. So based on this combination, I see that there is the opportunity to come together and the opportunity to heal, to become something stronger than what the two of you have experienced. But this is not a combination here of a guarantee. This is a combination here of we need to take our time. We can't just rush to make something happen. It's not just going to automatically move things forward. It's a lot of active setting your mind to the situation, setting your mind to the energy to make things work in your favor. So when we have this 10 of Swords energy come forward, the 5 of Cups, the 2 of Wands, we have to shift our perspective away from the past. We cannot keep holding on to the past. We have to allow these new beginnings to come forward, especially when it comes to the Tower. If we try to repeat anything in the way that we've been doing it, we're going to end up with the same outcome. We're going to build together, realize that we haven't worked on these things, and have things fall apart again. So the opportunity is there, but we have to have it come forward in a new direction. We have to focus on creating balance. We have to focus on creating harmony. We have to focus on working together, taking things one step at a time to build up, and to really look for the opportunities to see things move forward in a different way rather than just looking at how they've done in the past. The energy wants the energy to open up, right? It wants itself to expand. It wants itself to move forward. And so I would say you're basically looking at this as like you have the opportunity to plant the seed. Now, how well are you taking care of it to grow? That's kind of how I see this combination. The opportunity is there to make something happen, but we can't be focused on what the two of you have done in the past. It's not going to help us out. We can't be focused on what other people think. That's not going to help us out. We can't be focused on holding back communication or holding back self-expression or ideas. That's not going to help us out, right? Really just focusing on creating that harmony, creating that flow, creating that peaceful, safe space to communicate and to connect is really going to move things forward in the best way possible when it comes to the energy between the two of you. And giving things time, right? Not only do we have worth waiting for, divine timing is at work in your love life, we also have the 7 of Pentacles, which talks about building things up in time, taking things one step at a time, allowing the flow to come forward and accumulate. We have Temperance that talks about peace, creating the balance, creating the harmony. We have the energy here of the Knight of Pentacles, taking things one step at a time to move things forward rather than trying to rush things to make things happen quickly. So this is an energy of saying the opportunity is there to make things move forward. It's not 110% guarantee, like you can just sit on your fingers, on the couch and do nothing and expect it to get there. No, we're not really saying that. We are saying that the seed is available to be planted, and if you plant it correctly, working on the connection and the energy between the two of you, you will have the opportunity here to see something become more than what you've experienced thus far, making it become something that can heal and something that can become stronger. Now we also have the card Soulmate. So this can definitely be a soulmate energy here. But the one thing that I would say when it comes to soulmate is not equal to life partner. Soulmate is not equal to a spouse. A soulmate is somebody who's going to play an important role in your life, just point blank period. It does not just automatically equal that this person is your spouse. So I do want to have that be something that we keep in mind, that yes, this person is going to play an important role, maybe when it comes to learning about how to stabilize connections, rework connections, connect just in general, trying to maybe work on some things when it comes to patience and harmony, learning how to reshape our existence and working together with others, right? There's a lot of things that we can learn from this particular connection, but that doesn't necessarily mean that we have to just label the idea coming forward here as a spouse with a soulmate. So I do see this being something that we can heal, rework, and become stronger. But again, it is going to be something that needs to take its time. It is going to be something that needs to be, done with careful handling, rather than something that's just an automatic factor of a yes. So that's what I would say. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you'd like to have a personal reading here today, check it out. temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. Let's go ahead here for 21 for thoughts and feelings. Let us see. All right. No worries. Thank you as well for allowing me to do your reading for you. So, thoughts and feelings. We have the Six of Swords energy here, which really wants to see some sort of movement. But when we have the Four of Pentacles come forward, we can be really stuck where we don't want to open ourselves up and make something be very vulnerable when it comes to creating this movement. So this could be that they were thinking about, today when I saw you, I really wanted to come over and say hi. I wanted to connect with you, or I wanted to see some sort of opportunity for us to kind of be in the same place at the same time, just enjoying the company of each other. But I didn't know how to do that. I didn't know how to maybe open up, connect, create that movement, create that flow. Maybe I just had people calling my name in other directions here. Eight of Pentacles. I got things I got to put in the work, the time and the effort into. So it kind of just makes things a little bit, more difficult. But I really want to be able to have that sense of flow. I just didn't know how to create it, the opportunity to make it happen. When we have the King of Pentacles come forward, we do see that work energy that comes ahead there as well. So that makes things a little bit more work focused there too. They could have felt like they wanted to connect with you, wanted to create some sort of stability or structure, or wanted to create some sort of opportunity, a flow of being around you. But again, that work kind of pulled them in the other direction. King of Pentacles, though, just in general wants to feel comfortable. So they could have felt comfortable with the idea of you, thinking about connecting with you, wanting to be around you, right? Pulled into the idea of comfort with the energy of connecting. And then also with the idea of value as well. Eight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. We want to put in some sort of time, effort, and energy to see movement come forward in a way that kind of adds to value, adds to connection, creates a sense of flow in terms of moving ahead. So I would say in seeing you, they thought, I wish I could connect with you. I wish I could talk to you, but work is pulling me in the other direction, or I just feel so overwhelmed and busy that I just don't know how to create that sense of connection that I'm looking for. And I'm thinking about how I can create that movement, how I can put in time, effort, and energy to see an opportunity come forward in the future so that I can take that action when I see it. So that's what I would say. The videos are always left open, so I never privatize them on this YouTube channel. They are always available to rewatch. Let's go ahead here with 22. 22, firstly, you would like to know what are T's thoughts and feelings. Let us see. All right. So T seems to be thinking about how they're wanting to create change in the energy between the two of you, but they don't want to force it. They're trying to think about how they can create an opportunity to maybe even hit the domino, so to speak, and allow the change to come forward in the way that it can naturally. The Nine of Swords is quite worried. We want to communicate, we want to connect, but we don't really know how to say the right things. We don't really know how to come forward in the right way, and it makes it hard to express ourselves. And so where we want to come forward and connect, Page of Cups, we want to bring forward some sort of caring, nurturing energy. We want to bring forward some sort of opportunity of fun or nurturing energy. We can have a hard time in terms of really expressing ourselves without feeling overly open or without feeling overly vulnerable. And so we get into this space with the Fool of saying, well, I'm just going to go ahead and throw it out the window. And instead of being in a place where I'm going to analyze what I'm doing or analyze what I want to kind of move forward with in terms of an action, I'm just going to throw everything out the window and allow whatever needs to come forward here with the Fool, and put myself into the place of the Hanged Man again, taking a step back to allow the situation to unfold in the way that it needs to. So it seems like T is thinking about how they want to create a change, but the best thing that they can do right now is to just take a step back and see how it comes forward. They're feeling anxious when it comes to, but also feeling a sense of like a caring desire when it comes to as well. So that's what I would say. So let's go ahead and see what are G's thoughts and feelings. All right, so it seems like G is very hopeful when it comes to you right now. They're feeling very passionate and very much pulled towards you. And we have a lot of hope. The Eight of Wands, the Star, the Queen of Wands. We are in this place of feeling a passion, an excitement, a hope, a desire when it comes to the idea of connecting and wanting to see some sort of movement come forward. The Eight of Wands, the Fool, we want to see some sort of opportunity come forward here. And we may be thinking about ways that we've connected in the past with the Six of Cups, and how can we bring that energy into the future here so that we can create this opportunity of making more memories, create this opportunity here, Six of Pentacles, of more flow or more back and forth energy here to connect. Now, with the idea of the Seven of Swords, there could be some things that we're wanting to say, but we hold back and we think right now is not the best time for us to say these things or to connect in this particular manner or express certain ideas. But the Two of Pentacles can say it's just a matter of time before we feel open to express these things, especially when it comes to desires with the idea of the Star as well as the Nine of Cups. It could be like certain things that they want when it comes to the energy between the two of you, certain, actions that they want to take or certain ideas that they want to express. But with the Strength card, they just don't want to force it right now. So they're thinking that there's something that's better for them to kind of hold back on than to express themselves. They are thinking about what you want though. Five of Swords comes forward, 10 of Cups, 3 of Wands. It's like we're trying to analyze things from the other party's perspective to try and see what is the best way to move forward, or what is the best way that we can create some sort of unity together. What is the best way that we can create some sort of opportunity here that is going to create happiness instead of divide, right? The Three of Wands is like we're looking out, trying to analyze a situation. So Knight of Wands, we can take action. With the World, we can see some sort of new opportunity come forward. Where 10 of Cups, 5 of Swords, we create a sense of happiness, community, connection instead of divide. So I feel like they're in this energy here of really thinking of, I'm wanting to connect, I'm wanting to express myself, but I think now is not the right time for me to say certain things. So I'm going to hold back until the opportunity presents itself to move forward in the right way. And I want to be able to create some sort of opportunity here, some sort of excitement, some sort of flow, and I'm hopeful and passionate that the energy is going to present itself to kind of create this opportunity moving forward. That's what I see coming ahead here in this combination. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. All right, 23, let's see what's going on here. All right, so we have the energy of the Three of Cups, which wants to connect. But then we have this Four of Cups coming forward, which basically shuts down any sort of newness or opportunities to experience connection. So this is kind of like, I want to, but I can't. I want to experience, I want to connect, but I just cannot. The idea of the Five of Wands is a challenging energy when it comes to feeling a flow, feeling shared values, or feeling a shared experience. There's some sort of conflicting energy when it comes to being one-on-one, or when it comes to being in the same state of mind or the same state of energy. This could be, I want to connect with you, but we're not talking about the things that I want to talk about. I want to connect with you, but other things are calling my attention. I want to be around you, but I feel like maybe like I was thinking in terms of time and energy, right? Because the wands could be, maybe you want to connect more about certain things than I want to connect about, right? There's a sense of like wanting to approach a situation differently. And so the Three of Cups is this experience, this connection, this idea of being surrounded by each other and having an uplifting energy, and they're looking for that. But when we have that idea of the Four of Cups, it's like we're having a hard time figuring out how to introduce that energy into the experience between the two of you connecting. And that Five of Wands is where we're saying that there's something going on there that feels very difficult when it comes to being on the same page, because something's restricting the energy between the two of you. Again, this could be like, oh, I want to talk about something, but you want to talk about something else. Oh, I have 5 minutes to have a quick chat versus you have 10 minutes. And so the rate and the way that you're going to go about conversating is going to be different than because of how long you expect the conversation to go on for, right? There's something going on like that. Now, the Eight of Cups wants to experience more. They want something to feel more fulfilling. So again, this could be, I want to talk about different things, but we're not talking about those things. And with the Four of Cups, we don't really know how to bring them forward into conversation. We don't really know how to create that flow, create that energy, create that opportunity here. And with the High Priestess, we could feel like there are some things going on under the radar. We could feel like there's some things going on more internally, or some things that we feel like we have to keep secret instead of expressing ourselves. So it's easier to hold back right now rather than come forward. So there could be a matter of, because I want to talk about things differently or connect in a different way, and I don't know how to bring that energy forward, it's easier for me to hold back rather than it is easy for me to connect with you and to make something happen. So that's kind of what I see the energy doing here. It's like they're wanting to experience being around you, connecting with you, but because there's some sort of difficult aspect in actually making the energy move forward in the way that they want to experience connecting with you, it's easier for them to hold back rather than for them to actually take that opportunity, take the action in being around you and like continuing flow, continuing being that Three of Cups energy of community, celebration, and connection. So that's what I would say. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out. temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings.